What's up YouTube? It's GG Lojan and welcome to the channel. Today is going to be my first ever video and the start of a new series, or my first ever series. I'm going to be the manager of FC Barcelona. I chose FC Barcelona because it's the team that I've been supporting probably for 10 to 12 years now. Well, 13 years now. I don't know how long I want to do this series for. I'm thinking maybe 5 seasons, and then we'll see how it goes. Goals for this, I guess, career mode is to play more attacking football. Like, we got a lot of talent, and Barcelona have a lot of money, so winning trophies I don't think should be a problem. Obviously, we want to win everything. We want to win Champions Leagues, Copa del Rey, and La Liga, but under the past two managers, Ernesto Valverde and Quique Setien, we've been very poor. Maybe not in results wise, because we managed to win La Liga and stuff like that, but we don't really play attacking football anymore. Not like we did under Guardiola or Villanova or Luis Enrique. So I kind of want to get us back to that. Looking at the team, we got Ansu Fati. This guy is a beast. Definitely going to be keeping him around. He's probably going to be the number 10 after Messi leaves. We don't know yet. But this guy's a beast. In real life, he's got like 3 goals for Barcelona. He scored 1 for Spain in the UEFA Nations League. Yeah, this is going to be a world-class player one day. Then we got Griezmann. I don't know if I'm going to keep Griezmann in the long term. I am going to keep him in the short term. Because we got rid of Suarez and we don't really have any other attacking talent or striking talent other than Messi and Braithwaite. But I think I'd rather play Messi on the right rather than through the middle. But Griezmann, I wish we never bought him. I mean, we bought him for like 120 million. That's just way too much. He only scored like 12 goals in his debut season, and considering that we bought him from Atletico, so he was already used to La Liga, like, that shit's kind of crazy. So Griezmann, we'll see how he plays, but I'm leaning toward getting rid of him. Maybe in the next 2 seasons, maybe even after this season. I don't know yet, because I don't really like the way he fits in the team. Even in real life, not really a big fan of him for us. I was a big fan of him when he was at Sociedad and Atletico, but now that he's with Barca, I just not really the biggest fan of him. We got Messi. I mean, he's the GOAT. He's not going anywhere. That's pretty much all I have to say about him. Coutinho at Cam, I like that. His first, I guess, stint at Barcelona, even though he never left technically, his first stint at Barcelona, it wasn't the best. You know, he struggled. He's another player. Well, him and Griezmann were like players I can think of recently that, like, they always look to give the ball to Messi. They're always very like, oh, I gotta pass the ball, I gotta you know, instead of like taking shots, especially like in the box and stuff. And it's really frustrating to watch in real life. But Coutinho at Bayern was pretty good. I'm hoping that he can come good for us this season. De Jong, I mean, he's gonna be in our team for years to come. He'll probably be in our team for the whole career mode. This dude has a lot of potential in FIFA. I like the way he plays in the game and in real life. So I have no problem with De Jong. And then we got Busquets, that's right next to him. Busquets is a great talent. If we're talking of the last 10 years, I mean, behind Messi, he might be the most important player Barcelona has had in the last decade. I know we had Xavi and Iniesta, but Busquets in his prime was just crazy. Busquets in his prime was the best CDM in the world. Made everything look easy, but in the game, starting to slow down, stats starting to reduce. I think he's like 32 now, I think. So in the short term, I don't know if we'll keep him. We got Serginho Dest, the American. Serginho Dest, don't really know too much about him in real life. Saw a highlight video of him playing for Ajax. He looks pretty decent, and I hope that he can come decent for us. 86 sprint speed. I mean, his physical stats are pretty decent. Attacking stats, they're okay. I mean, he's only like 18, 19, so they're okay. We're gonna look to improve his overall, train him a lot, and I mean, he'll come good with us. He'll come good for us. Probably maybe in the first season. And then we got Pique. Pique is like 33. Pique is one of the players that I think I'm gonna transfer list, and the reason being is because he's 33. If we're gonna get the most value out of him, it's probably gonna be this season. He's an absolute legend. I mean, he's been great for Barcelona. We're not getting rid of Longley. I think Barcelona need a lot of help in the defensive areas, because our back line is very old or not traditional, players in their positions, like Sergio Roberto. I'm gonna start Serginho Dest over Sergio Roberto, even though Sergio Roberto is higher overall, because I don't like Sergio Roberto as a right back. I don't like him as a right back in real life, or in the games. He's just too slow. Technically, he is, he's pretty good, but I think I'd rather use Roberto as a second option as a right back. I think I'd rather play him as a center mid, but we'll keep him on the bench just in case. Longley is going to be in our team. We're gonna, when we rebuild, he's definitely gonna be in the team. Jordi Alba, 32, something like that. He's gonna start declining soon. I'm not gonna get rid of him, but I might be thinking of looking for other talent in that area. I mean, Jordi Alba, he's a goat. He's a goat at left back. I like him more than Eric Abidal, honestly. Back when Abidal was playing for us. But on the bench, we got Trincao. I think this seems like a good signing. Don't really know much about him, so it's kind of crazy for me to say something like that. But I think this is a good signing for Barcelona. 30 million in last January for an 18-year-old with seemingly a lot of potential. I heard a lot of stuff about him, so hoping that he'll be pretty decent. 78 sprint speed, 77 stamina, 71 strength. Physical stats are pretty decent. On the ball, he seems like he's really good. Work on the finishing. What can he play? Right wing, left wing, cam. It's pretty solid. Skill moves are pretty decent. Weak foot, maybe we could work on it. Dembele is such a disappointing player. This dude, when we first got him, when we first sold Neymar, one of the players that I was looking at was Dembele, because he was going crazy for I forgot what team he was in France. I think it was like Stade Rennais or something like that, or maybe Rennes, but it was like a team that was like black and red. I'm pretty sure it's Stade Rennais. Then he went to Borussia Dortmund, and he was crazy there. Like I thought this dude was gonna be like the next Neymar, honestly. He's like 21, 22, so he's still pretty young. Obviously he's had a rough past couple of years dealing with injury, and I also heard reports that he's got attitude problems. In real life, I don't think Coleman really likes him that much. I mean, there was a lot of rumors surrounding him when the transfer window was open in real life. He was gonna go to Man United and some other places. I might be looking to sell him because I don't like players that are injury prone. It's very annoying when they always get hurt. I mean, we could get more backup, but I think for a majority of our transfers, I want to be able to sell players, and whatever money I get from them, buy their replacements, just like you would in real life. La Liga has a rule that you can only buy players with the amount that you generate from transfers. And I'm not gonna completely stay faithful to that. I mean, it's FIFA, it's a fantasy, simulation game. So, but Dembele is gonna probably give us a lot of money in the future. I'm definitely gonna keep him for this season, though. Next season might be a little iffy. I don't know exactly how much I want to rebuild. We might just go crazy next transfer window. I don't know. Pjanic, I like Pjanic. I would have liked him even more if we got him like 3-5 years ago when he was a lot younger, but I'm kind of irritated that we gave away Arthur Melo for Pjanic. Arthur Melo, maybe he wasn't the guy, you know. I mean, he seemed like he's been struggling. I mean, he's not living up to expectations that we thought of him. Um, when we first got him from Gremio, uh, he didn't offer a whole lot. Like defensively, he was non-existent, and then creativity wise, he could have done a lot more for us. So I don't know. Maybe is this the right move in the future? I don't know. But Pjanic, I don't know. If I could sell Pjanic right now, I probably would, honestly. But probably a player that we're looking to offload next season. He's just too old, man. Barcelona has a lot of aging players. And I think what they need to do in real life, not that I know what they need to do in real life, is to make the squad a lot younger, you know, make the overall age like in their mid-20s, low 20s. That's what they need to be doing. Pjanic is a great player, though. I mean, he's just old. Not old, but, you know, he's old for a football player. So that's all I got on him. And then Ricky Puig. Ricky Puig is... This dude's going to be a world-class player one day. It kind of upsets me that we don't give him a lot of chances in real life. I mean, this dude's crazy. There's been times where we played him off the bench, or we started him last season, like over Vidal or Rakitic, and he was probably our best midfielder. Ronald Koeman wants to get rid of him in real life. Not like sell him, but, you know, send him off somewhere on loan. I disagree with that. We're going to keep him, and we're going to try to develop him. And Umtiti is another center back that I think I'm going to transfer list, see how much value we can get out of him. There's nothing wrong with Umtiti. Umtiti, I think, has the potential to become a world-class player, but like if we're considering in the game and in real life, as you can see, he's very injury prone. Also in real life, the relationship between him and the board is pretty soured because he had gotten a knee injury, I think, and when they wanted to send him to go get surgery, he refused to. He wanted to heal naturally, which I think is, I don't know. He knows his body better than I do, obviously, but I think that's kind of weird. And ever since then, their relationship hasn't been the best. And Umtiti in real life, even when we give him chances, like he's kind of not performed to expectation. So maybe this is going to be a guy who we look at like, damn, you know, he was a good player, but kind of a disappointment. I know I said Barcelona needed a lot of help in the back line, and I know it's kind of crazy that that I'm putting up Pique and Umtiti for transfer. I think you can get a decent amount for Pique. You can get a lot for Umtiti, especially in the game. I just don't think in the long term that these players are going to be what I look for if I was the manager. I think I'm going to sell one of them. I'm going to put both of them up for transfer. And I'm going to sell one of them. But when I sell one of them, I'm going to bring in two center backs. A center back that we can develop, or a center back that's not really, you know, maybe that could be on the bench. And then I'm going to buy a center back that we could just fit in our first team. Roberto, I already talked about him. He's a good player, but I don't want to play him at right back. Neto, in real life, I don't know, man. I mean, he's better than Pinto. I don't know if you guys remember Pinto back in, you know, those days, but he's not Pinto. But in real life, I don't really have as much faith in Neto than I do Ter Stegen. Obviously, Ter Stegen's like a top 6, top 5, top 4 keeper in the world. Neto, he's a solid choice off the bench though. Braithwaite, we did Leganes dirty. Suarez picked up an injury last season, and Dembele picked up an injury last season, and then La Liga, over some bullshit transfer rules, gave us permission to sign Braithwaite. I mean, it's good for him because I guess this was a dream for him, but like for us, I mean, I don't know, man. Why don't we just bring somebody from the youth academy up or something, or we had loaned out a winger to Roma, and I forgot what his name was, but we could have used him. Yeah, I don't know, Braithwaite, not in our team rebuild. Not in the long term. Probably for this season though. Maybe next season. Who knows? Firpo, he was great at Real Betis, but for Barcelona in real life, not the best player. I know I said I want to bring in a left back. I think I'm still going to bring in a left back, but we're going to develop Firpo. We're going to keep him, see how much he can develop. Maybe probably sell him on in the future. Or when Jordi Alba ages out, maybe get rid of Jordi Alba, Firpo on the bench, and whoever we're bringing as a left back. Alenya is kind of disappointing because like 3-4 seasons ago, I thought this guy maybe not had become a starter, but become like a pretty good bench player, almost, you know, breaking into starting 11. But I think with the lack of playing time that we've given him over the past couple of years, and then the loan spell of the Betis, I think it's kind of hurt his development a little bit. We're gonna be keeping him for the first season though. Don't know about his future though here. And then Pedri is another new boy. We also bought him in January, just like Trincao. 5 million, I think, from Las Palmas. He's also a former Barcelona La Masia graduate. Physically, he's pretty decent. Stamina, I don't like his stamina being 58. On the ball, he seems like he's pretty decent. Creative wise, I think with a little bit of training, this guy's gonna be a monster. Probably a good option off the bench. Don't know if he'll ever be in our starting 11, but I know he'll be a pretty good bench option. He looks pretty good though. He's only like 17 or 18, I think. So around the same age as Fati. So and Des. So probably in our long-term future. And then these guys right here, don't really know much about them. Abe, I heard about him a couple years ago, but I don't think he's ever gonna be given a first chance. And 68 overall, 22, 23 years old. Come on, it's Barcelona, you know. Ronald Araujo, 21. We're gonna try to develop him. Maybe loan him out. I don't know. I like him in real life, but in FIFA he's just way too low, especially for his age. And Oreo Busquets. I don't know if he's related to Sergio. But this is a player I heard a lot about, but never really seen him play. Probably not good enough. He's like 21, so we'll probably sell him. Peña is our third option goalkeeper. I mean, this dude's dookie. This dude's not that good. Ceballos, I think we got him on loan. I don't know if this is an actual like loan that we got in real life, or this is just a game thing. Probably just a game thing. Conrad de la Fuente, another American. 18 years old. Been hearing a lot of good stuff about him. I never seen him play though. Can play on both wings. Weak foot's pretty decent, and sprint speed is okay. Stamina is atrocious. Maybe with a little bit of development, we could probably boost this guy up a lot. Is he in the future? I don't know. We'll see how he grows, but could be a potential bench option in the next like 2 seasons. Alex Goyado. There was a lot of hype around this guy a couple years ago, and I heard that he's been playing pretty good for the Barca B team, but I don't think he'll ever get a chance in real life. And you know, 22 years old, 64 overall. I don't think he'll get a chance in the team, obviously. And then Solano, I don't know anything about this guy. So with that being said, we're gonna look at my my transfer options. The players that I'm looking at to boost the squad. So these are the players that I'm currently scouting right now or have shortlisted. For a left back, for who I want to bring in as like a bench option that could probably slide into the left back position next season. I'm looking at Theo Hernandez, a former Real Madrid player. He had a good season at Alaves. Went to Madrid, couldn't really knock Marcelo out the starting 11. Obviously, Marcelo's, you know, a goat left back. Gotta give respect. But at AC Milan last season, he had a pretty good campaign. So this is a player that I'm looking to maybe get. He's pretty tall. I know he's fast. I like the high attacking work rates, especially on the fullbacks, and he's left-footed. So we'll see. Estupinian, he had a great campaign last season. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was at Osasuna. I don't know much about this guy. A lot of the stuff that I've heard about this guy has come from Euro Football Daily and just Football Daily. Go check him out. But this guy seems pretty decent. I watched Barcelona play against Villarreal like 2 weeks ago or last week, and in real life, he was on the ball. I was like, okay, this dude's got something. He looks pretty decent. So this is another player that I have shortlisted. Then you got Jose Gaya. We're linked with him in the summer in real life, but we just couldn't get the funds for him. Usually, when someone has that solid player trait, they're not lying. They're pretty solid. Creative wise, he seems like he's pretty decent. He seems like a successor for Jordi Alba. Like, I wouldn't be mad if Barcelona bought him in real life. The only thing I don't like about him, I know it's not old, but 25, he'll be 26 at the end of the season. I don't know. Could we get somebody younger? I mean, Theo Hernandez 22, Estupinian 22. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just being a little bit too picky. But Jose Gaya is a great option. I know Valencia in real life has also been really struggling. It's crazy that they saw like Danny Parejo. Shit, I would have took Danny Parejo in real life, honestly. Okay, maybe I'm lying. He's too old. He's like 34, but a great player. What did I do? Alejandro Grimaldo. I think out of all these, this is the most unrealistic. How many seasons now have we been hearing Grimaldo's going to come back? He was a former La Masia player. Went to Benfica, and he's been shining for them. He's fast. He's creative-wise, he's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like in real life that the ship has sailed for him. A lot of players, a lot of other YouTubers, when they do Barcelona career modes, they usually go for Grimaldo. I don't know. For him, for me, he seems like an option. I think out of all of these that wouldn't be as realistic, I guess. Like I said, it's a fantasy sports simulation. Like, you can never really be realistic. But I don't know. I feel like the ship has kind of sailed for Grimaldo, but we don't know. He's only 24. So. Marc Cucurella. We got rid of this guy like 2 seasons ago. We bought him back last season, and then we immediately sold him to Getafe. I don't know if he'd be willing to come back, but I don't know why we got rid of this guy. He seemed like he was going to be a pretty good backup option. So we sold him, and I think I forgot what team we had given him away to, or sold him to 2 seasons ago, but I think we sold him for like 4 million. No, it was like 2 million, and then the buyback was like 4 million. We activated that, and then we sold him for like 20 to Getafe, I think, something like that. Cucurella is pretty decent attacking wise. He's pretty great for left back. This is man, it's tough, man, because I really like Theo Hernandez. Estupinian, I gotta see what he's working with, and then Jose Gaya is, if you've been playing FIFA for at least for the past 5 years, Jose Gaya is like a career mode gem. Young, got a lot of quality. But Cucurella, he's only 21, so he's the youngest out of all of them. Yep. High attacking work rates. I love that on a fullback, and he's left-footed. He's not insanely quick, but he's not slow. He's good at cross. I mean, he's a good creator. He's good defensively. So I don't know. And then for center back, we got Milan Skriniar. In real life, Conte has, I think they've having a falling out, if I'm not mistaken. For whatever reason, which I disagree with a lot, Conte has, it's like he thinks the way to win now is to buy a bunch of experienced players, which, I mean, obviously you need to, right? That's a good thing. The problem with the experienced players that he's buying is that they're all like 32 plus. And for whatever reason, he's falling out with Skriniar. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Skriniar has been he was benched quite a lot last season. Maybe I'm just tripping on that, but Skriniar is a top 5, top 6 top 7 around there, center back in the world. And in FIFA, he's crazy. I mean, he's 25, he's 85 overall, around the same age as Longley and about the same overall. So I don't know. I think this might be our first option for a center back if we manage to sell Umtiti or Pique. Like I said, I don't know which one of them I'm gonna keep first. I think I'd rather sell Umtiti because Umtiti would offer more money. And we could always sell Pique next season if he's not retiring. I hope he doesn't in his second season. But we can, oh, gotta stop doing that. But we can probably sell Umtiti, bring in Skriniar, and I mean that's not bad. And Pique off the bench, like that's pretty good. That's pretty solid. And then Remy Bensebaini. I know he's a left back, but I was looking at him more for a center back. But it's not. I also like that he could play 2 positions. Don't really know much about this guy. I was looking up some stats, and he seemed like he was okay. So I have him shortlisted. We'll see what overall he is. Not a bad like center back to bring in if he's like in the high 70s, you know, low 80s. And then Lucas Klosterman can play 3 different positions. Also got that solid player, which I like. I know he's fast for a center back, and then he's like 6'2". I think he can offer a lot of the physicality that I think Barcelona's needs, especially in that back line. Pique is not the weakest, but he's not the strongest either. And then Pique is pretty slow, especially now he's like 33, 34. So Klosterman maybe a second option in the future, or maybe this season. I don't know. We'll see what I'm feeling. But I'd also maybe like to bring in him as a backup right back, or maybe he can even start over Dest. I don't know. But just something to think about. Benjamin Pavard had that wonder strike, that thunder cunt in the World Cup 2 years ago. I forgot who it was exactly. I think maybe it was Argentina. On the edge of the box, it was like a half volley. But this is just a solid player. He wouldn't be in our first team, but somebody as a backup. Lucas Torreira, somebody to ignore for this season, but maybe somebody I'm looking for next season to bulk up the defense in the midfield. If I bring Torreira, a guy who can run and play defense, like he's like a Conte-like player. So if I could bring him in, it'll give De Jong a lot more creative freedom. So something that I'm looking for, maybe not this season, but probably next season. And then Deo Upamecano, man, this dude is like crazy cheap. Like this dude is a bargain in real life. I think his release clause was like 50 million last season, or maybe less than that, maybe like 50 or 40, something like that. But a lot of people might think, oh, that's a lot of money, but he was like 20, 21 last season, and dude's been going bananas for Red Bull Leipzig. So I don't know, he's got a lot of potential. He's also another career mode gem. I feel like this is one of the more basic signings that we can make, so I don't know if I'll buy him, but just somebody to look at either way. And now we're gonna head to our expectations for the season. Board expectations. We probably don't even gotta look at this because we already know what it is, but we're gonna look at it anyway. Youth development is high. Sign 3 players in your youth academy assigned to the defender position. I don't know if I want to look for a defender in my youth academy. I think maybe I'm gonna be looking for a goalkeeper to replace Peña as the third option. Somebody we can grow. Maybe probably a midfielder too. And what was the second one? Sign at least 3 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. I don't know if that's probably doable, but I mean it's not the most important. It's only high priority. And then critical, our first critical is brand exposure. Gain a streak of 10 games with at least 1 goal scored in home matches this season. I think this is very doable. Barcelona have a lot of talent, especially in FIFA. Like they're really good in FIFA, so I don't see why this wouldn't be a thing. Within 3 seasons, Signed 4 of the best players in the world, 82 plus overall. 3 seasons remaining. I don't know what FIFA considers to be best players in the world, but 82 plus is like solid, you know, maybe starting 11, but it's not like best players in the world. You know, if they had like 88, 89 plus, then it's like, okay, now you're talking best player of the world. But 82 plus, I don't know about that. Continental success, another critical. You know, these 3 we already know win everything. That's pretty much what it is. And then for our financials, very low. Within the same season, sign 3 crucial players and make a profit of 141.2 million. I don't know if that's doable, but it's very low, so it really doesn't matter. And now we're gonna look into our youth academy. Now every time when you start a career mode, you already have a youth academy or youth players in your, from your academy already in there. First player, Serge Goboko from the Ivory Coast. We're gonna get rid of this guy. That dude look kind of. Oh, those 2. Wait. Yeah, those 2 guys were pretty trash. Samar Yassine from Algeria, 80 overall, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. I like that. Can play as a cam. We'll see how he develops, but I don't know. 51 overall, age 17, with only a potential between 58 and 80. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not tripping too much on the youth academy. It's just those 2 guys that I just deleted, or 3 guys. Pretty trash. Same thing for I don't even know how to say this guy's name. We'll just call him Mustafa. He is a left winger. Yeah, I'll probably get rid of him. You know what? Fuck it. We'll probably get rid of these 2 guys. And then Fabricio de los Santos. Can pretty much a Trincao. Can play the same positions as him. Skill moves are 4-star. I like that. I don't like that he has 2-star weak foot though, and I also don't like that he has defensive work rates. I hate that shit. I hate when an attacker has defensive work rates. I think he's pretty fast considering he's a 16-year-old. Stamina is not that bad either. Usually like youth academy players, their staminas are like in the 40s, and I hate that so much. Peruvian though, I thought he was Argentinian when I saw the name, but crossings, okay, yeah, this guy's pretty decent. 69 to 93 potential, and he's a 61 overall at age 16. That's pretty solid. We have a transfer offer for Philippe Coutinho from Man City. No, 50, about 50 million. That's just way too low for Coutinho. I know he's 28, but I think we spent like 120, 130 for him in real life. That's way too low. Mateus Fernandez. Oh, okay, I forgot I put this dude up for sale. I'm glad we agree. Glad we agree. Glad we agree. And Lionel Messi, greetings, boss. On behalf of the whole team, I wanted to welcome you to Barcelona. We got plenty of work to do. You know, Lionel Messi's happy. We gotta make him happy. And now we have a transfer offer for Piqué. Damn, 44.8 million. That's a lot of money. I was leaning towards selling Umtiti, because Umtiti could get you a lot, but damn, 40, and we can maybe get 56. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to renegotiate. Maybe there's some people that don't like that bit of business. But 50 million for a 33-year-old center back that's been obviously on the decline for the past couple of seasons. It doesn't get much better than that, huh? But we'll see if they accept it. Oh, and there you have it. PK sold for 50 million, 45.5 million allocated toward the transfer budget. There's probably people that don't like that. You know, Piqué is obviously a Barcelona legend. He's done a lot for us. You know, behind Puyol, he's probably been our best center back of the past 15 years. So I can understand why people might not like that too much. But I mean, 33. He's 33. Obviously on a decline, like I said. 50 million, man. Like, come on. I mean, that's got to be understandable. But we're gonna see if who we're gonna go for right now. I don't know if all the center backs are okay. Upamecano, I like him. He's obviously a great player, but I don't know. I don't think I want to sign him because a lot of people usually sign him, because he's just a beast in career mode. He's a wonder kid. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of him or get rid of him off the short list. Now, I think we make the move for Skriniar. Like I said, I'm not going based off of generating sales. I would like to sell players before we buy other players instead of just keep buying and don't know who we're getting rid of. But I think we're gonna go in for Skriniar. I mean, I think this makes a lot of sense. I wish Barcelona would go for him in real life, especially with the fallout between him and Antonio Conte. But we're gonna see if we can make a move for him. Okay, now they're gonna take some time to think if they'll take that. I hope they do, because 124, that's a lot for a center back. I don't know about that one, Chief. But yep, see what happens. They came back and they said nope. 124.8 million. Do I be basic? Do I be a basic bitch and go for Upamecano? I don't know. I'll do one more offer. I'll say 95. And if they don't do 95, then I'm out. They're not taking it, so I guess we're just gonna have to scratch Skriniar off of it. I don't think I'm willing to pay the 124, especially not in the first season. Who else was I looking at? I think I moved them off of the center back. Yeah, we're gonna take them off. Havard and Klosterman. I don't know. I think we're just gonna go for Upamecano. Fuck it, I'll be a basic bitch. Upamecano. He's gonna be way cheaper. Damn it, I should just pick the second option. Alright. How much is he worth? 41.5. I think Upamecano is about to be our first signing. So, first signing, Upamecano. We sold PK for 50 million, got 45 million back, so I mean, that's pretty solid business by us. Pretty happy with that, and we're gonna keep advancing. Now we have transfer offers for Umtiti and Sergio Roberto. 43 million. That's pretty decent. $28. Damn. Okay, for Umtiti, we got rid of PK, and I don't think Dayo Upamecano is good enough this season. We're gonna block all offers for him now. No longer transfer listed. Maybe we'll sell him next season. Maybe not. We'll see. But for Sergio Roberto, he's 28. I know he can offer a lot of versatility playing, right back and center mid. But I think 43.2. Like, I think we'll take that. I think we're gonna take that. I mean, he's obviously been a loyal servant for Barcelona. I like him in real life. It's just, I don't know. I think that's a lot of money, and we could probably get another left back and maybe a right back, for 43.2 million. So we'll see if he actually goes. And Sergio Roberto has been sold. 38.5 million going to our transfer budget. So far we made like 88 million. Pretty good off of two players that weren't bad players, but you know, we could probably get younger players, potentially better players for them. So I'm pretty happy so far. And then a loan for Fati from Manchester United. No, this guy's not going anywhere. This guy's a world-class player, or he's gonna be a world-class player. Okay, so I think because we got rid of Roberto. Damn, 88 sprint speed. I think we're gonna go for Klosterman. We're gonna go for a double swoop on Leipzig. So Klosterman is our second signing of the series. Yeah, I wonder if I go for a left back right now. Estupinian, 79 overall, but on the bright side he is 22. Yeah, I don't even think I looked at these players yet. Leo Hernandez. Damn, 93 sprint speed. I wonder if because how Real Madrid treated him, he'd be like, you know what? Fuck Real Madrid. I'm joining Barcelona. I wonder if that would be something that he'd do in real life. Probably, maybe not, but you never know. 80 crossing, I like that. Not the best offensively, but I mean 93 sprint speed. Crazy. That's crazy. Estupinian, okay, I think we're gonna remove him. He seems like a decent player, just not for us. And Grimaldo, I already made one basic bitch signing. Don't want to make another one. Usually when people do Barcelona career modes, they usually sign them. So I'm gonna get rid of Grimaldo. Ben Sabaini. I think I said I was gonna get him for center back, and he's not that fast, so I'm gonna get rid of him. And then Pavard, yeah, same thing. I'm gonna get rid of him. So it comes down to these three players. Jose Gaya is the best. Man, this is kind of rough. I think he's also better defensively. Could get 82 stand tackle, 84 slide tackle. Theo Hernandez has 78 stand tackle, 79 stand tackle. What about Cucurella? Yeah. I don't know. He is older than them though. Damn, we might have to offer 70 mil. We can't even get Cucurella. Yeah, we're gonna remove Cucurella off the short list. Damn, this is kind of tough. Definitely not our first option, or maybe not even our second option. But I think Jose Gaya is a lot of money. I mean, 70 to 100 million plus Valencia. I don't know if they'll actually sell to us. Yep. So Theo Hernandez it is. Whatever. So that's gonna be our last signing of the video and for our first season. Gonna put these players in the team and show you guys what my first team is probably gonna be looking like. And okay, I should probably start training these guys because they're looking pretty rough. So this is probably what our bench and our first team is going to be looking like for the first season. Depending on how good Klosterman is, maybe we'll just put him in as our starting right back. Then move Dest. Well, what's his stamina? Damn, 82. Yeah, put Dest on the bench or something. I don't know. But this is what we're looking like right now. And now we have a loan offer for Alenia from Leipzig. I think we'll just reject everything. We'll keep him on the bench, keep him as another option. I doubt we'll use him that much, but you never know. Fuck it, we'll just keep him for the season. Oh, we didn't get any offers for any other players, so I think that's gonna be it for us today. If you liked the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you want to see more content. Follow up with the series, that'd be greatly appreciated. Leave a comment below. Tell me how you feel about us selling PK, about our signings. If you don't like the video, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe dislike it. But I think that'll do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's GG Lojan. Have a good day.